Alright guys, so here's the team matchup for Tennessee and Columbus. Both in the average, 63 and 65 for the overall quarterback. About a 10% difference there. Tennessee a little bit better on that side. Both of the running backs, though, are considered poor. Receivers, both in the average. Offensive line, Columbus looking to do much better, but it's going to be a fight because we have a 77, which is good in this game, considered good. Place kicker, we got an 84, and punter. This one will be interesting, I believe. Got some interesting games. Stanford and Pullman are just getting underway. Hawaii looking to continue on a winning streak currently. 10-7 over SC. And Alabama and Colorado, man, it's a tight game. Columbus and Tennessee. Always interesting to see what these two teams' games are like, because they can be entertaining quite a good amount of time.
First down.
Alright, 4:59. Here we go. First play, incomplete. Kind of saw an offensive pass interference. I don't know if you all saw that, but I saw one of the receivers there take down the Columbus defender. So, luckily, I don't think offensive pass interferences were a thing. So that's why we didn't get penalized there. 3rd and 7, here we go. Almost a big sack to stop, and instead of a sack, it's going to be a pick. Oh boy, the interceptions are going to follow us into this game. Alright, let's go to the cheat right. Full house, 2-yard gain by number 8. So a nice defensive start for Columbus. See if they can capitalize on it. And we're just going to phase right through, and they're going to get a big gain of 18 on a run.
First down.
That's about right. Oh, great. A shotgun with the team known as Columbus in this game. Not a great thing. Unless they go on a run play and we stop them for a loss of 4. Then I'll take it. They're going to try and run it. I'm going to look to jam up the middle. Alright. They didn't run it, but they didn't get a first down. 3rd down and 8. And they're going to run it this time, and they only a short gain, so they will be stopped. So we're going to hopefully... Maybe they can miss it. Please miss it. I would love it if you missed it here. Field goal try is up and no good. 37-yarder goes left. Not even wide left.
First down.
Start on a run play, and it goes for a loss of 5. Oh, quit headbutting each other. You ain't that good. Yet. Alright. And it falls incomplete, luckily. 3rd and 15. I had a feeling that this game was going to be a tight one to finish out this week on. And 4 gets the catch. 26 yards. Looking good in the orange. You tried it, so I get to try it. And I get a typical gain of 2. But I'll take it. If that's all I can get. Alright, pass out to the left. 4 again. 12-yard reception there. The fans are loving it now. From the 45-yard line of Columbus. And gets a little, 2 more yards on that run. So we're starting to break them down. Slowly but surely. See if we can continue that. From the 42. Roll out. And it's going to be picked. Interception by Columbus on the second drive. Well, that's just not how you want it to go at all, is it? It's definitely not how I'd want my day to go as a quarterback. Gain of 11. Wow. This defense is being torn up on the rush right now by this Columbus team. Although, if I remember correctly, you can actually run with Columbus for a good amount of time in a game on Bill Walsh, so that's actually not surprising. But it's been a while since I've played against Columbus in this game at the same time, so I don't really remember all what they bring to the table. And a deep pass is gonna get caught, brought in for 31 yards. Are you kidding me? Couldn't have made a bigger play at a bigger moment in the game, and our defense is being laughed upon by this Columbus offense right now. Number 8 runs for a gain of 4. Try a man zone here. See if they even get it off. They won't. No, they do. Just barely, but they got the play off. A gain of 1 on a rush play. So it'll be 4th and 2 on the other side of the second quarter. I'm just going to play it safe here. Go for the field goal block. There's a goal in there somewhere. Oh, you son. I really wasn't counting on them faking it there, but after they missed the first one, I guess I should have. There we go. Stop them in the backfield. And now it's okay. Chill out with the celebrations a little bit, guys. We don't need to be injuring each other. Forcing the ambulance to come out and knock everybody out. And a gain of 7 gets those yards back for Columbus. Can we stop them? The answer is yes. Gain of 3. I think this time they're actually going to go for the field goal. I don't see why they try and fake it right here. Kick is just in. 29 yard. He is loving that left post over there. Alright. So, the first 2 drives of this game, it's been an interception both times that has ended the drive. 82, a big reception for 24 yards. See if we can keep this ball in our possession this time. It would help this team greatly to actually get some points. Even if they're only 3 points, you need to keep the ball in order to get touchdowns or field goals or anything of the sort. Pass is incomplete, bobbled around between the two, and they fall. Oh, it's a big open receiver 12 for a gain of 22 yards, and that goes deep into Columbus territory. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter until halftime. Get a check on what happened at the other games around the nation. And that ball will drop incomplete. They were coming on a big-time quarterback rush, and they were able to get it away. 3rd and 8. in field goal range. See if we can keep it there, and it will drop incomplete. No pass interference. So luckily, we will at least have a chance to try and tie it. See if we can hit it. Wind is at our back, and it is in. 43-yard field goal is in. We are tied at 3. So that is what's going to help us right now in this second quarter, depending on how many more times we get it. More than likely, if we do get the ball back, it'll only be for one more possession, maybe. Depending on if we get a turnover right here, or at any point on this drive, and then get a quick touchdown or field goal, and there's still enough time to try and get the ball back again. But with the way Columbus has kind of been playing this, it's interesting because they're trying to kind of seemingly kill the clock early in this game and not try and score so much, trying to leave it for the second half. And coming on a big rush from the left side, but he's able to get away with a gain of 10. I believe that's a first, yes. Alright. So they're back in the shotgun. From 32, dropped in the backfield. Saw it coming that time, a loss of 4. Second and 14 here from their own 28. And it is going to be a big pass play for a gain of 12. It'll be within a yard of the first here on third. Neither team's concerned with taking timeouts yet. And it is going to be caught, and he will go busting it for a touchdown. Columbus retakes the lead. Currently 9-3. We'll see if they can get it to 10-3 unless they try and fake it. And they get it. 10-3 lead. One possession game. Now Tennessee has the opportunity. Both teams with all 3 timeouts left. The stage is set for a thrilling end to the first half. Let's see if it delivers. Oh, there we got a speedy receiver. Speedy kick returner. Oh, minute 7 left until half. See what we can do here. Goes out, 33 catches it, and it's a gain of 26. Won't take a timeout just yet. Keep that clock rolling for the time being, just in case they happen to turn it over. And that was a big boy play right there. Big boy play. 10-yard gain. They are trying everything, and an incomplete stops the clock. Probably a good thing, because I probably should have called a timeout, but it is what it is. Pass is going to be bobbled incomplete. At this point, the biggest enemy that we are facing is not so much the clock, it is just ourselves. The pass out is going to be bobbled again and incomplete. I'm not going to let you guys down. I'm going to go for it, even if it means we don't get it. And it gives them a bunch of field position, a positive field position. So they can at least try for a field goal unless we somehow get a fumble. Now the timeout's come into play. We failed in delivering on a thrilling end. Now they have a chance to take control. And 48 takes him down in the backfield. Preserving time for themselves, because at this point, I just want to see half. 14 seconds to get there. on 3rd and 13. It is a deep pass that is incomplete, and 9 seconds until halftime. You know what? We're just going to try the punt rush. They are going for it. Okay. Was not prepared for that. And it's incomplete. Well, we about only got one play to try and get something broke here. So we'll try it. Pass is caught. And I heard the gunshot. 10-3, a one-possession game here at halftime. Close on first downs, a much better game compared to what we just had in the last one. And time of possession, I gotta see that. Tennessee's gotta get much better. They're a full minute behind, but can't hate it. And it is gone final in both Georgia and Michigan's game and Miami and Tallahassee's game. Tight contested games there. Bama gets the victory over Colorado, 49-34. In the third quarter, Stanford is behind in that game, 13-10 to Pullman. And Hawaii destroying SC, 34-14 in a blowout. Tennessee, of course, will start on defense because they did elect to receive the ball to start the game. See how much of a poor choice that was early in the game compared to where we are now with a 10-3 game and a no gain on that rush. He's actually been a killer in this game so far. We really got to try and lock him down in the backfield because he's really nailing this defensive line. Gain of 5 there, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Here we go. Every down in this second half is going to be big for these two teams. And almost got in the backfield there, and it will be luckily dislodged and incomplete. 4 minutes 12 seconds, not even a full minute gone in the third quarter yet. So now we'll see if Tennessee can somehow flip the early time of possession here, as number one not looking as quick as he did on that one kickoff return try. 17-yarder gain, though. He does flip the field. So positive for Tennessee early in the second half. Pass is caught by number one, and it's a gain of 6. Deliver a message at that. And number one up the gut for a 3-yard gain. Won't get a first, but it gets you a little bit closer. So let's try and get it here with the big guy. Oh, gain of 1. They got him bring out the chains. Yep, and okay. So we're not even gonna hide it. We're just gonna go for it. 4th and inches here. Let the quarterback take it. Gain of 3. Just put his head down right through the middle of that defense. 1st down. The kind of play that it's gonna take in order to keep this game not only close, but possibly to get it tied, or at least another field goal on the board. So if I remember correctly, the wind is going against us to start, and it's picked. Never throw back across the field. It always ends in disaster. Hasn't always been the case, though. But in that case, it definitely was. Doing much better at containing him. That I like to see. 2nd and 8. See if they go for another rush. They do, and we stop 26 in the backfield. Loss of 4. Warranted celebration that time. Shotgun formation. And it'll be another loss of 4 by 26. So they will have to punt it. Won't pressure him. We'll just try and get the yards. Whatever we can at this point in time. That's all we need. That and some smarter play by the player in order to not force another turnover, because it's kind of been my stupid mistakes that has been causing a lot of those turnovers. That, and at times just this defense playing much better than I am. And the pass is caught! Bobbled around and caught by number 33. 24-yard receiving. What a play. And it is gonna be caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. They have a chance. Will they hit it? 10-10. Win going against them. And they tried for a 2-pointer, and they failed it. So far, Tennessee's defense has definitely done better, and that is one thing that they've done better at, is keeping the rush from getting any yards, breaking any of those double-digit yardage numbers, because that, well, until right there, almost breaking for 10 yards plus, but they only get 9. So it will be a 3rd and 4 with the clock running in the 3rd quarter from the 26. See if it's another run, and it is. And this rushing attack is starting to be see-through. See if Tennessee will continue that into the 4th quarter, because right now this game is going Tennessee's way. It's been their half so far, aside from a few mistakes, but none that have been debilitating yet. Don't need to do too many stupid things before this quarter ends. Just need to keep the ball in our possession. I think the time of possession has even flipped in this game too. Just headed into the 4th quarter. He does get the pass off, and it's incomplete. Could have swore it touched the hands of the receiver, but he doesn't bring it in. Always infuriating when that happens, but 12, it is dislodged from his hands again. Now a big choice. We may as well just go for it. Why not? We've kept going for it so far. And it's going to be incomplete, which gives Columbus a great field position. Probably their best field position of the entire game. Or not entire game, but entire second half, I mean. And they start with another running play that gets stopped for a loss of 3. They have been going backwards pretty much this entire second half. That's not how you want to go if you are Columbus right now. And that is number 88. And he runs right into the defender, who brings him down. At this point, what they would like to have happen is a touchdown, obviously, which would put it a step ahead, but Tennessee would need a 2-point conversion depending on if they would just go for the field goal. But of course, Columbus knows they would need a 2-point conversion if Tennessee scored it. And another loss of 1 on a run play. A full house again. 1 receiver set, gonna be a run. Always gonna be a run. Every time I've seen that, it's always been a run. Knew it from the moment it was gonna happen. So 3rd and goal. See if we can only keep them at a field goal try, and unless they decide to go for it, it will be a field goal try for Columbus. Haven't had the best field goal percentage today, and it is no good. 10-9 it stays.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Had him on the dot, but he fails to bring it in. Over to the right side, and it's 33. A big reception there. 22 yards. Finally giving Tennessee something to cheer about. We'd be looking a lot better if I just decided to go for the field goal. But hey, can't always just go for things. Sometimes you got to make things interesting. Pass is going to be incomplete again. Third and 10. Pass over. Incomplete. Actually, this time I think, because of where we're at on the field, this time I'm going to play it safe. That might go into the end zone, but it'll be from their 20-yard line, so I'm not going to hate on it too much. It doesn't go into the end zone, but that's fine. And well, that just exploded a lot of the hope right there. I formation. More than likely going to be another run, and it is. And this time it is a loss of 2, which looked like a loss of 5, but we'll just skate over that too because that's the way this game plays it. 3rd and 7. Is it going to be another run? I would think they try and go for the first down with a pass. In all likelihood, they are going to. And he is going to get brought down, a sack. Loss of 9 yards. No need to call a timeout, but I was going to punt rush, but then my directional pad decided to choose for me. 4th and 16. Punt away. And we're going to get this in great field position. We have a huge chance to win this with just a field goal. And barring any more loss of yardage. It's a short loss there. Definitely something you don't want. So let's see if we can... There we go, right up the middle of the field. Coming up on a full minute here. See what we can do here. Just have the quarterback run it up for a 4-yard gain. As long as we keep getting it up the field in our possession, that's all that matters. I don't care how anything else goes. Pass is going to be bobbled, and it's still going to be brought down and caught by number 27, a gain of 19. Okay, well, now this is going to be interesting because... Alright, yeah, we're just going to try and keep it in our possession. Gain of 4. Alright, it all comes down to this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Timeout. The biggest field goal of the game. We have the wind. Here we go. Kick is up, and it is through. Tennessee wins the game. What a game. Wow. 12-10 on that final. Hell of a game. We got players clapping and cheering, and one player hitting himself, and one player giving himself the purple nurple. I want to see that time of possession. See if we actually did flip it. We did not flip it. Somehow they did have more time of possession still in that second half. It felt like we had flipped that, but never mind. Still won it, though. A tightly contested matchup. The passing was definitely a savior, even though we threw 3 interceptions. But the biggest one, I think, of this entire game was that one defensive sack. That was probably the biggest thing. That and the fact they didn't complete that field goal. Had they got that field goal, it would have been over. And it would have been 13-12, maybe. Week 3 here, Georgia and Michigan was looked at as the first game on the slot. 37-30 victory for Georgia there. 16-6 Kansas wins. Pullman over Stanford 19-13. Of course, we saw Syracuse beat State College 20-14. Tallahassee over Miami by 3. And there's the Alabama-Colorado game. Provo beats Florida 27-21. A lot of good games from week 3. 35-16, a big win for Boston. Finally getting some points on the board. And Arizona destroys Nebraska. Not anything needs to be said there. And South Bend over Washington, 30-13. So let's get a quick look at the standings here. After week 3, Tallahassee right now is unbeaten in the East. Alabama sits at 1-2 at the bottom, and Columbus is 0-3. It would have been their first victory, but Tennessee goes up 2-1. Let's look at the West here. Love the graphics on this. Pullman is 3-0 in the West. We'll see if we can get a Pullman and Tallahassee game. Have to get a preview of what week 4 looks like in this video before I end it. College Station is 0-3. Nebraska is 1-2. And Hawaii is sitting at 2-1, so they're on a 2-game streak right now. So next time, Tallahassee will be facing Nebraska. We'll see which games we want to, or I want to play. In this next week, it'll be Alabama and Stanford. That might be on the docket. That's always an interesting one. But that Alabama and Stanford one for week 4, that one's going to be a lot of fun. I have a feeling. So be looking forward to that game next week. And for this week, week 3, it is in the books, as they say. Syracuse beats State College in our first game, and then in our second game, the supposed featured game of the week, Tennessee beats Columbus in a tight game, 12-10. One of the most low-scoring games I've ever played in this video game of all time. Guaranteed. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and throw a like up on that like button. If you want to subscribe and come join us for more rad videos, it'd be really awesome of you. And if you want to leave a comment down below, maybe your suggestions for possible week 4 game to play next week on which one you may want to see, go ahead, let me know in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Aside from all of that, always remember to imagine your dream, create your happiness, and live your life on the edge, and I will see you in the next episode. See ya.